everybody. Another day in quarantine, of course. That's why you see me here today. Today we are going to be using single-digit sums to support solutions for sums to 40. So we have a single-digit sum to support our answer to get a sum for 40. So that means that we're going to be adding single-digit numbers together to help us solve our problems that has sums of 40. So that equals to something, well, numbers from 0 to 40. So as we get started, I'm going to show you some cubes. Hold them up here. So if you can tell, I have 9 cubes here and I have 5 here. So with my 9 and 5, I need to figure out how to solve 9 and 5. So in order for me to solve this, I can just count on. But the strategy I want to use is I want to make 10. So in order for me to make 10, I'm going to use my larger number first. So if I have 9, I have to ask myself, how many more do I need to get to 10? So I move one of my yellow blocks to make 10 because these are the only 2 blocks I have right now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now it's easier for me to count my blocks. If I count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that means 9 blue blocks plus 5 yellow blocks gives me 14 blocks altogether. So if I write that in an addition sentence, my addition sentence becomes 9 plus 4. Oh, not 9 plus 4. I do have 4, but that's not what I'm adding. I had to remember that this block is included with my other yellow blocks. 9 plus 5 gives me 14. Easy. So now I want to add, another 10. All right, so I moved a little bit closer so you guys can see. So I have 9 plus 5 gave me 14. So after I add another 10, I need to figure out what my new number sentence become. So I know that my blue cubes, I have 1 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. So 1 10 and 9 ones give me 19. And I didn't add any yellow cubes, so my yellow cubes stay the same. 19 plus 5. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make 10 with my cubes. So if I make 10, this is already a 10, so I can't add any more to that. Just like I have 10 fingers, I can't add any more fingers to my 10. Well, 10 fingers equals 110. Now I have 9. So if I have 9, I need 1 more to make 10. And that 1 more came from my 5 because I'm already adding this 5. All I do is make 10 with the 5 to 19. So if I had 19, I add 1 more. I now have 10, 20. So my answer becomes 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So if I do this in a number bond, what I want to do is the same thing. I want to break it apart because I already know that 10 and 9 made 19. I knew what 9 plus 5 was. 9 plus 5 is 14. Then I have this 10 left. Oops. Because I'm finished with my 9, I'm finished with my 5, 19. 10 plus 14 gives me 24. All I did was use my single digit sum to get my 2-digit sum. So I had 19 plus 5 give me 24, but I got that by already knowing what 9 plus 5 was and making 10 with my cubes. So our next problem is going to be very, very similar. The only thing is I'm adding another 10. So after I add another 10, my new number sentence becomes 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 plus, I didn't add any more any more yellow cubes, plus 5 equals something. So I already know that I'm going to separate my 29 and 5. So if I separate my 29 and 5, I'm going to separate it as if I have 10s and 1s. So there are 9 1s in 29 and 2 10s. 2 10s is the same as 20 1s. I'm gonna erase all of this right now because I'm gonna show you it again. So now, with my Lincoln cubes, if I have 9, how many more do I need to get to 10? And where is that 10 coming from? Is it coming from here? No, because now I just have the same thing. It has to come from my second digit, well, my second number. My second number is 5, so I take 1 from 5. Now I have 3 10s and 4 1s. So if I have 3 10s and 4 1s, my answer becomes 34. 3 10s and 4 1s. So now let's do it the number bound way. We knew what 9 plus 5 was. 9 plus 5 is 14. So we're finished with this 9, we're finished with the 5, we're finished with the 29. All we had left is 20 plus 14. 20 plus 14, add my 10s first. 2 plus 1, 2, add 1 more, 2, add 1 more, 3. Add my 1s. These are my 1s. I only have 4 1s. So notice the pattern. I have 14, 24, and 34. 14, 24, 34. The pattern is we're adding 10 each time. So every time I did the problem, I added a 10. This is what I started with, 9 plus 5. Then I added a 10, 19 plus 5. 29 plus 5. 9 plus 5 gave me 14. 19 plus 5 gave me 29. 29 plus 5 gave, what? 19 plus 5 gave me I'm just gonna read off of here because I'm getting my words mixed up. 9 plus 5 gave me 14. 19 plus 5 gave me 24. And then 29 plus 5 gave me 34. All right, so we're gonna try another one. So we're only gonna do one more because I feel like this is very self-explanatory. So notice how every time that we're going up by 10. So my answer is going to change, but what I'm adding is not going to change. The first number is going to get added with a 10, but we have to notice our single digit sum before we can start adding within sums of 40. Well, sums to 40. Okay, now we're at a whole nother angle again. All right, so we're going to start with 5 plus 4. We're not going to use the cubes. We're just going to recognize that there's a pattern. I can draw pictures to help me if I need to. I think I'm going to do that. So I have 5 plus 4. So I have 5, and then I have 4. I can also use my fingers. 5 plus 4 gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy. Now, like I said, we're going to add 10 to our first number, our first add-in. 15 plus 4. So take a couple of seconds and try to figure out on your own what 15 plus 4 is. You can count on, but I want you to try making 10 first. So go ahead and take a second to try it on your own. Okay, so by now you should have gotten your answer. So we're going to separate 15 with my 10s and one number bond part, and then my 1s and my second number bond part. So I have 10 and 5 to make 15. We said 5 plus 4 was 9. We're finished with the 5, we're finished with the 4, we're finished with the 15. The only number I have left is 10 plus 9. 10 plus 9 is 19. So we already see a pattern. There's 9 in the 1's place both times, but this time I just add a 1 in the 10's place. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 15 plus 4 is 19. Now, take a guess on what my next problem is going to be. If you guess 25 plus 4, good job. I wouldn't have guessed it, honestly. But, all right, so we have 25 plus 4, and we're going to do the same thing. So break apart your 25, 10s on one side, 1s on the other side. You already know what 5 plus 4 is. So tell me that. And then add up the rest of your numbers. So 2 10s is the same as 10, 20. Count by 10s to figure out how much 2 10s is. It's not 2, it's 20. Because these two numbers have to add up to this. If it was 2, then this number would be 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. We're finished with the 5, we're finished with the 4, we're finished with the 25. All we have left is 20 plus 9 equals, 29. Notice our pattern. 9, 19, 29. I'm counting by tens, and my tens place every single time. 0, 10, 20. My ones place did not change. My ones place stayed the exact same. Now, my last and final problem. I want you to try to do this one on your own. I'm going to take apart the 5 for you, and then I'm going to give you a few seconds to try it on your own. Okay, my first step is to break apart my 35 before I can even solve. So I can count on, but we're not doing a count on strategy right now. We're just trying to break apart the numbers to show another way how to get the problem. So if you did count on, good for you. You should also try the make 10 strategy as well. So 3 tens is the same as 10, 20, 30. If you got 30 and 5 to equal 35, good job. 3 and 5 would have been incorrect because 5 plus 3 gives me 8, but my whole number in this case is 35. So I want to circle my 5 and 4 because that'll tell me that I'm adding those two numbers up. 5 plus 4 is 9. By now we should automatically know what 5 plus 4 is. 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4. We are finished with the 5. We're finished with the 4. 35. All we have left is 30 and 9. 30 plus 9 is 39. So if you notice, the first time we just added our single digits to get a single digit sum. And then we added a 10 to our first digit, which was now became 15 plus 4 and gave us 19. So 5 plus 4 is 9, 15 plus 4 is 19. What we did was we broke it apart so that way we could solve for a smaller sum to get our larger sum. So we solved 5 plus 4 to get 19. We solved 5 plus 4 to give us 29. We solved 5 plus 4 to give us 39. So if you even notice, if we were to keep going, I'm just going to write it up here. If we were to keep going, I'm not even going to make 10. I'm going to add the 5 and the 4 to give me, my tens place isn't changing, to give me 49. Either way, if we add 10 to one place, that means our answer is going to change. So now you're gonna have opportunity to do some problems on your own. It builds just like this problem build. So you have your single digit sums and then you have to keep adding 10 each time. If it helps you count, circle 10 for the picture. So that way you can see how to solve the problem. Or just see a little bit better than what the picture is giving you.